Aloha everybody, beautiful souls. On this lovely equinox day and start of Libra season, I wanted to first and foremost thank everyone who sent light, energy, healing prayers to Pee-wee, because here he is and he wants to say thank you. He made it through a really difficult time. He was really on the brink of not making it, so I know all of your guys' energy and light and love and prayers made it through to him, and I really wonder what he experienced during that near-death experience. So, but he's recovering nicely, so I'm going to try to have him out here for the reading. He's doing good right now. I may he can get a little sassy sometimes, so I may need to go back and put him inside. But so if you see some editing, that's what this is. But anyway, I wanted to just kind of do an energy check-in today. The energy's been really beautiful in the collective. A lot of gratitude, a lot of heart expansion, a lot of sacral chakra expansion, some clearing of fear, and some beautiful creativity and miraculous energy coming through. Quan Yin has been really present in the energy this last week. Since the last reading I did, talking about how we are being prepared to deal with loss. That sort of fear of loss is stored in our sacral chakra, and so Quan Yin has been helping us to clear that out and replace that with beautiful creative energy of different hues that we can use to co-create in our life. And it's interesting, her energy is so gentle and gracious, and so I'm gonna do a couple cards, and at the end I'll pull one of her cards, and each of her cards from this deck has a meditation. So we'll try to do that, and we'll just see what the reading shows. It's not going to be a really in-depth reading. It's more just enjoying the beautiful energies of today and having this presence together on equinox, which is really a balancing, a reset. And so the stones that wanted to come today were shungite and soapstone. These definitely help to balance polarities. And then just a clearing and the cleansing selenite. And also it's like a recharging, right? So the collective just went through some really heavy shifts, some energy shifts. And so the energy today, even though it's powerful, it's actually more of a gentle, restful energy, like a reset. Taking that time to do any introspective work with what's come up recently regarding fears, loss, fear of loss, etc. And what can we do with that going forward, right? With these changes, how can we integrate these shifts in a healthy way? So that's really the energy of today. Also, the main overarching theme with equinox is reaping the rewards of your hard work, the seeds that you planted earlier in the year starting to sprout, abundance coming to fruition. And when I say abundance, I don't mean financially necessarily. It's more what brings you emotional fulfillment. So let's get started. I want to clear the energy here. this is where he gets a little sassy. Come here. Yeah, so as suspected, he got a little sassy, so which is good. It means he's feeling better, because for a while there he was not caring about being protective, which is very unusual for him. So this is good. It means he's getting back to himself. All right. Let me just get centered again. By the way, you guys, I am facing directly east, which is new beginnings. It's the spiritual direction. It's the start of things, the illumination of things, definitely tied to the spiritual. Right now, Mercury is in the east, so I am facing Mercury. And I just want to ask that our guides, our galactic family, our ancestors, and our higher selves assist with this transmission and are present with us here now as we consciously increase our vibration to connect with them. And may the messages that come be for the highest good of all and help those that may be participating in this transmission. All right. All right, let's see what Gateway of Light has to say. All right, so in this box, as above, so below, so within as without, connections to heaven and earth through the stargate of your heart. And so that really ties in with what I was talking about in the last reading, and that's still the energy going into this equinox energy, Libra season energy, is that connection of heaven and earth, right? Us creating heaven on earth. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek, right? So your cup overfloweth from within. And I feel like this is a visual representation of what I was speaking about, with a lot of that gratitude and love in the collective coming out, which Quan Yin has been helping with. It's just overflowing. All right, Spirit. What does the collective need to know today? So the card that wanted to come out was Sacred Inner Space. It didn't flip though. So that's what I was talking about in the beginning. There is this encouragement today from the energies to kind of go within, tap into those cup overflow with energies of gratitude and unconditional love. Since we just went through some pretty intense clearing. On the bottom here, we have Stargate Heart, heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. And so that's what I was talking about too, with the gratitude and unconditional love, with the heart chakra opening and the sacral chakra as well. And these are portals to know ourselves deeper and to be able to serve on our mission. Okay. Interestingly, we have some Sirius energy coming through. So Sirius star blessings, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So if you've had some difficult times recently, right, you can get through it. Sirius is supporting you. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Okay, so reclaiming your power, call on Hathor energy and the Sirius beings. Yeah, this is, I don't get the sense this is like push through physically in your life in terms of like if there's certain obstacles. I get this more in the sense of your heart space, pushing through, opening that up more, pushing through any blocks that you may feel there may be some resistance in regard to your heart chakra opening even more. I feel like it's going to happen either way with this energy that is occurring, and that cup just overfloweth. See if we can get a little more on this. Kindness at the bottom. Sacred geometry. So this has to do with kindness of self internally. Really opening up. The sense I'm getting is a new, deeper level of self-love. Upgrades in regard to your capacity for self-love, realizations on loving yourself unconditionally through the difficulties, through the obstacles, through the perceived imperfections, okay? The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to Source. Presence was what was there when I cut the deck, and integrity. All right, for the collective today, Spirit, for Equinox, what can you tell us? Whoa, that's a lot. All right. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, that's way too many. Just one, Spirit. One or two. Okay. So intimacy, yeah, getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Into me I see, right? The energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. So this is definitely an energy of trusting yourself in the decisions that you make on your path in your co-creations. And also, the closer that we are and the more intimately we know ourselves and love ourselves, the easier our external reality will be in terms of our interpersonal relationships and the obstacles that we choose to encounter. And so the cards that came out are sensuality and transformation. And so this really ties in with what I was saying about the sacral chakra being completely upgraded. And a lot of this has to do with self-love and our connections with others and clearing out fears or blockages that have previously been stored there. For those with wombs, some of this has to do with clearing from the womb as well. But even for those without, there's still this transformation taking place on an energetic level in the sacral chakra. This would be a really good sacred geometry to focus on if you want to pause. The frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings, experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. And so how I'm seeing this next to Hathor Light Code's full system upgrade is that all of our senses are getting upgraded and transformed and evolving so that we can live a more heart-centered life with more intimacy and sensuality. All right, not only with ourselves but with others as well. And kind of the root of this is Sirius, interestingly. Definitely some Egyptian energy here too. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. So that's what I was talking about with this transition as well, with the direction I was asked to face, which is east, and also with the energy of equinox, that new. Also, what this is saying is that you pushing through in the recent past has set the stage for you reclaiming your power and allowing this beautiful transformation to occur because of the difficult work that you did recently, over the past several months, regarding your heart chakra and intimacy specifically, and sensuality. And again, I'm getting this joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. So it's bringing those etheric energies down into the physical and anchoring those. And that whole process is being upgraded. All right, it's like we are able to anchor more of those energies, those etheric energies, into the physical. That's a huge. Today it kind of marks that as like a milestone on our journey. Okay. Also, how I see this is that you may have been shown recently through downloads or through your experiences. You may have seen the ways that you maybe didn't realize there was some old programming that you were keeping people from really getting close. All right, that's how I'm seeing this too. And that's definitely being transformed as you maybe start to see walls that you maybe didn't even know were there, or you start to see old programming that was really subtle. Sometimes it can be pretty sneaky, right? And this is shifting. There's an awareness about this, about how we have a tendency to not let ourselves be seen fully, right? So the whole collective is getting better in this regard at self-awareness regarding these behavior patterns surrounding intimacy, closeness, sensuality. This whole field is being transformed right now. And serious beings are kind of the architects behind this transformative process. So call on Hathor, a beautiful ascended master, okay, if you need help with this process, or if you just want some guidance and presence along the way. All you have to do is ask, and she's literally here saying, I'm here to assist you with this process, right? Or if you know that you have serious guides or family or past lives, future lives on Sirius, call on those beings and those guides as well, and they will help you with this transformative process even more, right? Because it's happening either way, but when we're aware about it and we're conscious about it and we call on this and we kind of can use these energies with a higher level of awareness, then the outcome is even greater than we could ever imagine, okay? Again, having to do particularly with heart chakra and sacral chakra. And this directly affects our connections. And so I understand why this energy is coming through, because that's one of the second main things for New Earth, right? Light, connections with others, soil. Of course, unconditional love is a given. It's not even numbered, because it's just, it is, right? But in terms of currencies, our connections with others is number 2. So we got these light upgrades in the past, in the recent past, right? Full upgrades of our Merkaba, right? From a couple of readings back. That's still integrating. That's going to take several months. But now it's this focus on our interpersonal connections, and that starts with internal, right? So that's why we saw that one cup overflowing with all that love and gratitude for ourselves, so that we can know ourselves better, so that we can show up with presence and be seen by others and allow them closer into our reality, right? Okay. See if we can get some. Hi, Miss Lotus. Did you feel the Hathor energy and you wanted to come say hi? So the story behind Miss Lotus is she was my daughter's cat. And my daughter called her Cat, wanted her name to be Cat. And one day, Miss Lotus was on my bed, and I was like, do you really want to be called Cat? What do you want to be called? And she goes, Miss Lotus. And I was like, all right. And it's kind of funny, because as I deepen my connection with the Ascended Master Quan Yin, her name is also Padme, I forget the second part, but it basically means the rising lotus. And so I definitely feel Quan Yin energy with her. So it's just funny. Yeah, it's just a funny story. Okay. All right. So some of this process entails us taking that time to really look within, okay? Right? Particularly with the full moon coming up next week in Aries, pay attention to your dreams, all right? If there's any little talismans that you use, for me, it tends to be this bee spirit, okay? That's one that I constantly have around. Those are getting upgraded with these energies as well, and so use those little talismans and really pay attention to your dreams. There's some of you that, when I'm holding the cards this way, you know, are looking away from the dreams. So there's really a lot of messages there. So be observant about those, even if you don't feel that they're important, they are. There's so much information that can be gleaned from dreams. But also what this is saying is just, you know, take some time alone to really reflect and look at these processes happening, okay? How can you open your heart more? How can you invite more sensuality and intimacy into your lives? And I'm not even referring to sex, but if that's included for you, that's part of it, right? But that's not the main thing that I'm talking about when I'm talking about intimacy and sensuality. Okay. All right, so in the recent past, there was this real push through, okay, from the collective, a sense of needing to maybe get things done, all right? A sense of really needing to transform certain areas of your life. This was guided from the ancestors from beyond, okay? So much rebirth energy here, it's crazy. So, yeah, let's see. So lots of Scorpio energy. And so, so what this is still telling me is similar to the last reading. This energy is going to be present until Scorpio season. So work with this. Work with this. Let's see. There was just this need for change. That's what I'm seeing. It became very apparent to you, and like I said, you were probably shown that there needed to be specific changes that happened in your life, and you did, and you will reap the rewards of this, is what I'm seeing. What's this Hathor light code, Spirit? Hathor light codes for the collective. Yeah, okay, with the pyramid, right? As I was saying, Egyptian energy, it's the growth to build. That was the foundation, right? There were serious foundational issues that needed to be changed. And what this is saying is that the collective did the work. And they set this base far and wide to be able to build solidly up, right? And so Hathor was really assisting with this behind the scenes, as well as the Sirius star beings, because people were going in circles, all right? And this is what needed to be shifted for progress to happen. What's this sensuality? Talisman, dreams, and protection came up again. So how I'm seeing it in this sense is that there was this protection around being able to express your sensuality and maybe not being able to express it in the way that is true, your truest expression, okay? So you could have been trying to protect yourself by not expressing your full sensuality. This is changing, and now it's going to be that you are protected, okay, from the ancestors and guided to express your full sensuality without concern for repercussions or judgment, maybe from family or whatever. Also, this is confirming what I was saying about the talisman, storing these energies so that you can use it to tap into later. What's this transformation for the collective? This is the transformation. Okay. This is the transformation, all right? You've been in this situation before, okay? You now have the opportunity to take this matter into your hands and make the shift because of this that's getting upgraded, this self-love, this self-respect, right? That one cup overfloweth with love and gratitude from within, sharing with others, right? This is what's being transformed. And it's showing that, oh, no. Okay. And it's showing that you may have even had past parallel future lifetimes where this same issue has come up regarding intimacy and sensuality. How much of yourself are you willing to show? How much of yourself are you willing to say, right? In what ways do you offer yourself to others that are in line with your self-love and self-respect, right? So the manner in which you share yourself with others and are present and seen in the in the presence of others is shifting. That's transforming because you have this wisdom now. You've gained this wisdom about how to maintain that centered full space and still share your aspects of yourself and allow yourself to be seen in this beautiful, sensual, intimate way in your connections. So that's a really beautiful message coming through today. Let's see what the bees have to say. So interestingly, what's interesting about this energy, of course, with the duality, right, is that they're wanting us to go within and be at peace and rest and integrate, all these major upgrades that we've had and do some self-reflection about our path and this wisdom that we've gained and how we are in our connections and making sure we're leading with an open heart, right? What's funny about that is it's for our connections with other people. So how do you balance that, right? How do you balance that going within and integrating all of that for your connections with others? It's really interesting pair of concepts that's coming through. And so now I get it, right? I get it. And so here's the balancing in the middle, okay? see what the bees have to say. Bees move very fast to stay still. Exactly. Exactly. That definitely just ties in with what we were saying, right? Be at ease. Be at ease. Yeah, so if there's things you've been worrying about, you have the wisdom to, and the protection and the ability to get through this, and you've done it in the past with different things, and you have a lot of wisdom from that. You know how to handle certain situations now. It's like more clear. It's more clear. Yeah, see, I'm even seeing the Ankh on the third eye space here, right? All right, what do the bees want to tell the collective for equinox and the start of Libra season today? What do the bees want to say? The hum of bees is the voice of wisdom. Yeah, so again with this wisdom, right? So humming is really helpful, especially if you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. It just basically massages your pineal gland and your whole nervous system. It's instantly calming, has amazing health benefits. Trying to hum different tones or just humming like a bee even will connect you with their superorganism consciousness, and they're amazing. See, busy bees have magic keys. You've done the work. You have the keys of what you need on your path with the wisdom now, right? You know what to do with these, okay? Okay. Sorry, I just had a song in my head. That's sometimes if it looks like I'm doing nothing, there's actually a lot going on up here. But I'm feeling there's this one song that I'm hearing about this card, and it's a satsang song, and it's talking about the fool who builds narrow and fast, and it's really the wise person who builds far and wide, right? Because it's just so much more stable and grounded and will last, right? So there's a lot of things about building wisely right now. Okay, so let's do the Quan Yin card pull and meditation if you want to join me for that. And I will play some monochord. Let's look up this sensuality though first, 36, with the angel numbers. Resources, you are your best asset. It's time to jump into the next chapter with confidence that the skills and knowledge you already possess are going to be enough. Create a list of all the skills you bring to the table in a relationship, job, or new project. Wow, you guys. That wisdom, right? Carrying that wisdom through for your connections, for your mission. You have that. You have that now because of all the work that you've done and that foundation that you've laid. And really, you are your best asset. So really taking that time to invest in yourself, doing that inner work, opening that heart chakra, allowing the creativity to flow through the sacral chakra. That's what's highlighted right now, okay? Okay. All right, Quan Yin. Thank you for all your beautiful energy you've been putting into the collective lately. And let's see what you have to say today. Quan Yin for the collective today for equinox. All right, here we go. Daughter of the Phoenix, again with this transformation, right? Rising from the ashes, transformation, all of this beautiful energy that she's assisting the collective with. Okay. Daughter of the Phoenix. When the soul is ready to spread its wings, it goes through a deep cleansing, purification, and preparation for new levels of spiritual wisdom, power, and light. Just like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew, you are going through such a phase of heavenly purification, preparation, and initiation. This is an advanced phase of soul growth, and soon after you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your divine path. Quan Yin, daughter of the Phoenix, has been through fire both physical and heavenly, and has ascended into a position of great spiritual peace, power, and authority. She guides you now to claim your rebirth and ascend. In the same way that if we were moving house, we would need to sort through our possessions, and sometimes it is an opportunity to let go of that which we do not wish to take with us into our new life, as we prepare to move into a higher level of consciousness. There are old habits, stuck emotions, and stagnant energy that do not belong in our new life cycle. The path of purification and initiation by celestial fire is preparation for spiritual enlightenment, greater happiness, well-being, prosperity, success, spiritual responsibility, and leadership. It can be a challenging time, as that which would stand in the way of a new level of spiritual potency must be eliminated, and often these things are deep fears, doubts, or questions about our own worth and ability. It can feel confronting to meet these parts of ourselves consciously, yet we cannot let go if we don't even realize that we are still holding on to within us. This initiation will help you release any old baggage or pain that will not resonate with the higher levels of light that you are preparing to live. It can feel challenging at times, but know that there is nothing wrong. There is actually something very right behind these experiences. Do not fear the challenges. You would not be taking these spiritual exams if you were not ready to live at a higher spiral of consciousness. Have some faith in your own progress and remember not to get attached to what is leaving your consciousness as you are preparing to ascend. Letting go of old energies with trust, even if you do not always consciously understand what is happening, is the quickest way to be able to ascend easily and gracefully. To pass this initiation and benefit from it, we must be prepared to surrender that which needs to be burned away. Quan Yin, daughter of the Phoenix, guides you to have faith and fearless trust that it is safe to let heavenly fire have its way, so that you may rise up anew into your spiritual destiny. The initiation is in its final phases when you are able to put your new beliefs and talents to the test, living based on your spiritual principles of trust, faith, and love. No matter what is presented now, it is an opportunity for you to apply your spiritual values and live your life accordingly. Then the celestial fire will have soon done its work, and you will arise like a glorious phoenix, ready for a new life. Heavenly healing with the daughter of the Phoenix. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and see, sense, feel, or intend that there is a column of fire descending from above your head, all around you, and through the center of your being until it burns with spiritual love high above your head and deep into the earth with you at its center. Say, I now release with trust and peace any energy, cord, or attachment that no longer serves my soul ascension into the next level of divine light and embodiment. I call upon beloved daughter of the Phoenix and heavenly fire, Quan Yin, to bless and assist me now. I now release with trust and peace any energy, cord, or attachment that no longer serves my soul ascension into the next level of divine light and embodiment. I call upon beloved daughter of the Phoenix and heavenly fire, Quan Yin, to bless and assist me now. Be aware of a soft light that begins to glow within the center of the column of fire. This is Kuan Yin. Imagine her as a magnificent phoenix goddess with wings and a heart of divine fire. She rises up, pulling you toward her, and then all becomes very peaceful as she steps out of the fire as a gentle feminine goddess. Allow her light to soothe you and lift you out of the fire into peace with her. Imagine shedding old energies and emerging new and refreshed, with her light cocooning you, protecting and supporting you as you grow. All is well, beloved. A prayer to the daughter of the Phoenix. Divine daughter of the Phoenix, mistress of heavenly fire, Kuan Yin, your light of peace and grace sustains me through the trials of my growth. May I be lifted by your luminous beauty into peace. May I feel rapture and excitement rather than fear and doubt as I grow. May I learn to release old pain without getting caught up in stories or history. May I have compassion for my own suffering as I release it with peace and love. May I live according to my truths, applying my own spiritual wisdom in all parts of my life with courage and faith. Om Mani Padme Hum. enjoy this beautiful energy. Namaste.